Viruses are typically spread either by trading software or by email. So if we want to avoid viruses, we should avoid trading floppy disks containing program files, connecting a computer to an unprotected network, buying software from an unreliable source, downloading programs from the internet unless we have antivirus software working, using floppy disks from unknown sources, using shared network programs, using used pre-formatted floppy disks, reading email that automatically executes a word processor to read attached files. In other words, if we use Outlook Express in preview mode so that it automatically opens an attachment and there's a virus in the attachment, then the virus will execute before we get a chance to stop it. We should also not use a program disk without write protecting it. In other words, we should make sure that our program disks are write protected so that they can't be written to, so that the program files cannot be infected. So there are many types of viruses, but there are also virus hoaxes. A virus hoax is a letter or an email warning about a virus that doesn't really exist, but that can be damaging as well if people believe it. There have been non-existent viruses that have caused damage in organizations because it appeared to come from a credible source, and people actually deleted files thinking that that would keep them from getting a virus which never existed. Virus hoaxes also overload network traffic. They cause a series of emails to be forwarded all over an organization, even though the material that's in the email is completely false. So we can check on the Symantec Antivirus Research Center website if we want to know whether a virus name is actually a real virus or whether it's a hoax. So if we go to www.symantec.com/AVCenter, we can enter the virus name, and they will let us know whether the virus actually exists and how destructive it is, or whether it's a hoax. If we really do have a virus, we would know from the symptoms. For example, a program might take longer than normal to load, or there might be less memory than usual, or we might have a noticeable reduction in disk space. Also, executable files could have changed in size, or files could constantly become corrupted, or we could get unusual error messages that occur regularly. Basically, it would be weird stuff that spreads. We would know that we have a virus because there are some unexplained things that are going on a computer, and then all of a sudden those same unexplained things, or things just like them, are happening on other computers. To avoid getting viruses, the things that we should do are regularly make backups, use virus scan software, and update it automatically. This is the most important thing. Install some good antivirus software like Norton Antivirus or McAfee Antivirus, to name a couple. And make sure that you enable the update automatically and keep it connected to the internet so that at least on a weekly basis the software can go out and update the virus definitions. In a week's time, many more viruses will be created. So it's very important that the software be able to keep up with all of the viruses that are being created. And then use some wisdom when managing programs. Use some wisdom when trading software. So if we suspect a virus infestation. We should run a virus scan program to detect and delete the virus, and make sure we use the latest upgrade of the antivirus software. When purchasing antivirus software, some features to look for include the ability to download new software upgrades from the internet, ability to automatically execute it at startup, the ability to delete macro viruses in a word processing document as it is loaded by the word processor. In other words, the software will detect a macro virus and it will cure that virus before you even get into the word processor program. And also the ability to automatically monitor files being downloaded from the internet to make sure that we're not receiving viruses from the internet. So in summary, in this chapter, we talked about preventative maintenance strategies and virus protection strategies. In our next section, we'll talk about additional ways to protect our network, backups, and fault tolerance.